Hey guys, Viper22 Husky here. Today we have another unboxing video. Um, Today we're talking about the new expansion for Finspan, Sharks and Reefs. This is the new, came out, launch. I got my launch copy from Stonemaier Games. Um, this is, like I said, a new expansion for the first expansion for Finspan. Hopefully more to come. Um, I'm really loving this game. Very similar to Wingspan. I feel like the way Wingspan is taking it with expansions, I feel like this one can also do it. So I'm excited for this. Um, Doing this during the day, the kids are outside playing, so ignore the yelling and screaming outside. But anyways, so here we go. This is gonna be the way they designed this is to where you get rid of this box pretty much. You get rid of this box and you just put this into the base game. Makes it fit real good in one box. Anyways, we have the rule book right here. Get this out of the way real quick. Got the rule book right here, Sharks and Reefs. So this expansion is going to come with these overlays that go on the board. That's probably the biggest reason why he hasn't done a playmat for this game yet. That's what he's told us, Jamie Stegmaier. Um, because there's some expansions that are going to change the board a little bit, and he wants to basically come out with a board once they've all been released, or a mat. You get the achievements, 5 new starter fish. You have more selection. We got the coral tokens. Some new achievement tiles related to the coral, I'm assuming, and then 75 fish cards to add to the game, along with some player aids that help out with this one. Along with that, you also got the solo in it. Now Tarama, get it? So these instructions are in there also. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. All right. So here we have the insert. Awesome, beautiful looking insert. Again, this is going to be going in the base game. So there's that. And here we got the tokens, the coral tokens. Take a look at these. Now, a lot of people have been complaining because they're not double-sided. They're not screen printed on both sides. I mean, they're colored, and they each of them has a unique shape. So, looking at the cards, looking at the board, I don't see a problem with there only being one side screen printed. Because yeah, this icon is on the card and stuff like that. So if if it's turned around, yeah, you don't see that icon, but you see the shape, you see the color, and that's what's on the cards. And like I said, all of them are very distinct enough to where you should be able to tell them apart. So here's the blue coral, the green coral, and then the purple coral. Purple coral looks like some brains or something. Okay, so we got those, and then we got the cards. Okay, last time I did an unboxing with cards, somebody had left a comment saying I wanted you to go through the cards, so I will be doing that, even if there's not that many. So here are the overlays. They are cardboard. Cardboard. They're not. It's not super thick, but it's not cardstock. It is cardboard. Okay. And on one side you have like these open circles. Um, in case you want it like that, or you have the actual shapes of the coral. Okay. I myself would, probably do this just to match the shape to make it easier. But again, like I said, it's color coordinated, guys. But anyways, they did that in case somebody didn't want to do the coral thing. We got the new achievement board. This is going to be the side A and side B. Okay. The reason for that is just the explanation of the scoring, how it changes now because of the coral. Okay. Um, but yeah, so this pretty much replaces the one from the main game, especially because with this kind of expansion, you're just gonna throw it in. It's just gonna be part of the main game now. It's not gonna be Finspan by itself anymore. Pretty much, at least for me. Um, and then we have these. Yeah, like I said, there's the coral. Okay. Cards in your discard pile. Look at that. Unique tags among fish. Over 4 points. Fish over 4 points. Nice, some more add-ons for that. Then we got this new scoring pad. Okay. And that's it, guys, for the unboxing. Like I said, it was going to be a small unboxing. One of those expansions that's super good that can be done to just simply add cards to the game. This one does add a new mechanism, but I mean it's very light, you know, which makes it cool. All right, so let's take a look at these cards real quick before I end the video. So that way you guys can get a feel for. There's a lot of I guess a lot of people have been talking about. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on this, so I would say this is not the equivalent of, I'd say, like Wingspan's first expansion. I feel like this is like where Wingspan's first expansion from the base game. Wingspan's first expansion kind of just added more stuff. It did add a new mechanic, the European expansion, um, or Europa, no, European, I think. It basically just added new cards. It didn't really change up the game that much. It did add a new, like like when to the cards affect something, but that's pretty much it. This adds not only cards that change the effect of something, but it also adds the coral and it changes the board. Um, so you know, as far as the difficulty level of expansions, this is probably a little bit more than the Wingspan first expansion, but I mean the one that just came out for Wingspan, which is the one with the what's it called? The hummingbirds. The Americas expansion. That one, changes the board, stuff like that. So I mean, you could try to equate maybe those two, or this one to that one. Um, but I mean, that one has a whole new set of stuff that's going along with it. This one is really just the coral that's being added along with these new fish that interact with the coral, and more powers here, which are explained in the. Let me get those out real quick. The new player aids, because that'll be super helpful to explain some of these cards real quick. So pretty much whenever you see this symbol of the three colors, um, that means any coral. Okay, and let me show you the. Okay, that's the Solo Ultima cards. These are the starting cards. These are the rest of the deck of cards. And then here is, I think it's also the Automa, yeah. Okay. So here's the abilities. So now when we see this as a requirement, okay, you may only play this fish in a dive site that has at least the number of corals shown. All right, so let's try to find a fish that has that real quick so we can see. There we go. So as a requirement, that's just one. Okay. Um, let's see. Kind of the same thing here. All right. This is any coral, right? So what was this first one? This was any coral. This one is specifically the green coral. Okay, single color coral icons indicate a specific dive site. So this fish can only be played on this dive site if it has at least 2 green coral there. Okay, and it has to be placed in the sun region. So, like I'm saying, a little bit more involved, but I think it's simple enough to just throw into the main game and be fine with it. Um, then we got the other icon, which we saw here. One of the cards here, I forgot. Oh, one of the cards that I just covered. But pretty much, whenever you see this symbol, I think there's one right here. Yeah, this one. So this card right here, the Rough Abyssal Grenader. If activated or when activated, you get to hatch an egg. Also, if there's at least 3 coral in this area or in this dive site, then you get to do this, which we see explained in the main game. I think that's the symbol in the main game where you get to eat a fish or tuck a card, pretty much. Think of it like Wingspan, like that. So here we have some. Let me go back to the player aid. This symbol, a fish in the ocean consumes a shorter fish from your hand. Tuck it underneath. So it has to be a shorter fish. Here we forgot to cover as a benefit. There are fewer than 6 coral in the indicated dive site. Place 1 coral from the supply there and no cost. Okay, so here you get a coral if you have it as a ability. Here it says choose a fish from your hand with the characteristics shown, if any, and play it for free. Do not pay its cost, which is super nice, man. Super nice. This one has a cost. Play this fish for free. There's no cost. This is the one that's gonna pretty much, I'd say, make the biggest change in the game as far as um, it's not really adding anything new. It's changing something from the original game. So in the original game, when you made a school of fish, you were never able to get rid of that school or disband it or anything. And I want to say the issue with that, but one of the rules about that is that you can't have more than one school icon or one school token in one of the spaces, right? But now this is going to be super interesting because you can kind of trigger certain abilities and effects with this symbol now. Certain cards will let you disband, and it's more for the predators. Discard a school token from your ocean, then place 1 young in each of the 4 different slots. If you do not have a school token to discard, place 1 young instead. That is gonna, I think, trigger a lot of cool combos. Um, where a lot of times you have like you can kind of set it up to where you have like 2 fish in one, um, you know, or something to that effect, where you have 2 fish around each one, right? And then boom, you disband that one school, and then it turns into 4 schools. You know what I mean? Super cool. And you can do that without having to move the fish. So take the actions to move the fish, which saves time, lets you do other stuff, play other cards and stuff. So very interesting to see how that'll work. But anyways, let's take a look at some of these card variants. Take a look at this. This one, this one, this one. If activated, you get a purple coral. Take a look at that one. Ribbon salttail fish, super cool. We got these. Deck right here. Go through these roving coral grouper. All players get 2 coral. That's cool. Sablefish. Sand tiger shark. These are ones that are in a lot of aquariums. Whoa, look at that. Sarcastic fringe head. Someone on board on the Facebook group for Finspan said that, hey, they finally got a fish that matches my personality. Got the short fin mako. Um, he's one of the ones with that new icon where you can tuck cards, pretty much. Short nose demon catfish or cat shark, sorry. 6 gill saw shark. So this one, if you go back to it, see how this one lets you play a card for free, but only a certain type of card or fish. Game man right here. Spotted scap. Spotted wobbegong. Alright, pipefish. Light puffer. braided frogfish, striped eel, catfish, swell shark, Sydney's pygmies pipe horse, tasseled scorpionfish, tiger shark, one of the awesomest sharks in the world. When played, all players get to hatch and then you get to tuck cards. So it doesn't have any lasting effect, but it is worth 8 points, which is a lot. And it's not, I mean, not that expensive, you know? Super nice, man. Tomato clownfish, toothy goby, lizardfish. Oop, oh, it popped out. Velvet belly lantern shark. Yellow clown goby. Wicked. Zebra seahorse. That's cool. American pocket shark. Rope shark. And then sea robin. Horny-head basking shark. Blackmouth angler. Black tip reef shark. Or sorry, black tip shark. I wonder if there's a difference. Blue shark. Angelfish. Bonnethead shark. Broad nose 7-gill shark. Dude, some of these are rare, man. Dagger tooth. Rogue lantern shark. Cat shark. Dartfish. Angelfish. Rabbitfish. Frilled shark. Ghostly sea devil. Whoa. That one, if activated, you get an egg. And also, if there's 3 coral, you get to move your fish or school. Giant moray eel. That's cool. Goblin shark. Yeah, that's a creepy shark. Grayfish. Great barracuda. One that killed. Well, I don't know if it's the great barracuda, but I know it's a barracuda that killed Nemo's wife. Oh no, Nemo's dad's. No, Nemo's mom. How do I put that? Great hammerhead. Gulper shark. Indian sailfish, surgeonfish, Jensen skate. And yeah, guys. I go through them quickly because kids might be coming in soon. But anyways, I just wanted to show you some of the expansion and stuff. Super cool how they did it to where it fits into the thing, and they're setting you up for more expansions to make the cards fit better in the game. He basically was trying to set us up to not have to need a big box like with Wingspan, where the follow-up expansions for Finspan should be able to fit in the base box with these inserts now. So hopefully that happens, and we get that kind of stuff to work. But yeah, guys, let me just show you the rest of these cards real quick. And yeah, I think I'm back to the beginning. Yeah, so that's all the cards. All the tokens and everything that's in it now. Let me know in the comments which shark. We'll go with shark. Which shark is your favorite shark? If you have to choose one. Okay. These are some of the starting cards. Okay, these are going to be integrated in with the other ones to pick. Oh, that's cool. Fanfin anglerfish. Cool. So there you go, guys. That is the expansion for Finspan, Sharks, and Reefs. And like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And like I said in the comments, let me know what your favorite shark is. All right. Until next time, thank you guys for watching.